Hi, I'm Jenny Fish with One Big Happy Yarn Company, and welcome back to our block of the month. We are on block number 7, checks and cables. Yes, happy July, everybody. Are you getting ready for the 4th? I am. I know I am. Okay, checks and cables. We're gonna dive into a little bit of cable work. Very tiny, but very simple, very easy. I wanna show you what it looks like here. There we go. We've got some going this way, some going that way. Left, right crosses, and I'll show you exactly how to make those. Okay, you go ahead and you cast on 58 stitches for this block. And I've worked on my little sample here, and I've gone a couple of repeats. So I'm going to show you what that looks like here. This is one full repeat, so we've worked one cable that is going to the right and one cable that's going to the left. And they're checkerboard. So I want to show you rows 1 and 2, and then I'll show you how to make those cables. Okay, row 1, we have a purl stitch here. We're going to slide as if to purl. And then we purl 1 and knit 4. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, purl 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you just can repeat that purl 1, knit 4, purl 5 all the way across until you get to the last 7 stitches. And then you purl 1, knit 4, and purl 2. So that is row 1. I want to show you something real quick before I turn over to start on row 2. Because we're doing the checkerboard pattern. See underneath here I have purl bumps, but I knit here. Well, that's because I'm getting ready to start this section here. So that's the checkerboard. So when you get to your repeat and you're going to row 1, it may throw you off like the first time going, oh wait, I've been doing all these purl stitches and now I'm doing a knit stitch. Well, that is correct because we are switching. We're making that check pattern. So I just want to point that out. It gets a little confusing sometimes. That is row 1. Now row 2 basically is the opposite. We're going to knit the knits and purl the purls. I'll show you how to do that. Slip 1. Whoops, that's a knit stitch. So I'm going to slip as if to knit. And then knit the knits and purl the purls. And what I mean by that, and I want to really show you that. Okay, I'm going to show you right here how to read your knitting so you know what the knit and the purl, what that means. This stitch right here, that's a knit stitch. This stitch right here is a purl bump, and that's a purl. So I'll knit this one, and I'll purl this one, purl these, knit this one, knit that one. So you can look underneath there. If you see that little V underneath there, and not a bump, then that's a knit stitch. So that's what it means by knit the knit and purl the purls. You'll do this all the way across. So I'm going to knit and purl. Now I'm going to go ahead and continue on rows 3 and 4, which is a repeat of rows 1 and 2. And then when I get to row 5, I'll show you how to work those crosses, the right cross and the left cross. So I've knit up, I'm ready to start row 5. I want to show you how to do the 2 over 2 right cross. And basically in your pattern, you'll see a 2/2 RC, and that means 2 over 2 right cross. I'll show you how we do that. Okay, row 5, we're going to slip 1 as if to purl. Then we're going to purl 1. Now we're in that box where we want to do our cable or our twists or right cross, whatever you want to call it. I call it a cable. First thing we're going to do is double pointed needle, or you can use a cable needle. I prefer a double pointed needle. I'm going to slide 2 stitches onto my double pointed needle. Now because I want these stitches to have a right leaning cross, I'm going to put these to the back of my work, and what that's going to do is cause these next 2 stitches to go this way. So I'm holding that to the back, and then I'm going to knit 2 from my left needle, 1, 2, Then I'm going to bring my double pointed needle that's holding those 2 stitches, and I'm going to knit those 2. 1 and 2. So essentially, I've just made that little cross right there that is going to be right here on your pattern. Sorry, I'm going to the right. Let me find one up here that's easier. So it's going to the right. I've made this. So cables are pretty simple. It's just rearranging the stitches and working them normal. So I've rearranged them by using my double pointed needle. Now later on in your pattern on row, let me double check here, row 13, we do a 2 over 2 left cross, and that's going the other direction. On my little sample here, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that, so then you can just dive right in and keep going on your block. I'm going to purl over to this next section. And here we go. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to go the other way. So we went right, now we're going to go left. Same thing, I'm grabbing my double pointed needle. I'm sliding the first 2 stitches on. Now because I want to go this way, I'm going to hold them to the front. And then I knit the 2 stitches. Let me move this over here. 2 stitches off the back needle, or my active needle in my left hand. And then bring my double pointed needle up. And I'm going to knit 2 stitches off of it right here. And that is crossing those stitches to the left. Rearranging them, knitting them. Now they're going to go that way instead of that way. So go ahead and follow your pattern. Continue on until your block is 10 inches, and then you have finished the checks and cable. Be sure to make 2 of them, one in 2 different colors. And this is what it's going to look like when you're finished, just like this. Now I do want to let you know that we have several other knit-alongs on our YouTube channel. If you are interested in cables and you find this that you want to dive a little bit more into it, I'm going to put a link up here for our basic cables knit-along, give you a little bit more information. But if there's something else that you've seen in our block of the month that you're like, ooh, I really like this lace texture, or I really like this texture here or that there, ask me a question in the comments and I can refer you to some other videos to give you some more information on those texture stitches, because this is all about texture, teaching you a little bit more of this and a little bit more of that between the lace and the cables. So I hope you've enjoyed the checks and cables block. Next month, we'll finish this up with block number 8, which is like a big chunky cable with lots more information on how to work those. So meet me back here August 1st, next month, block number 8. Thank you so much and happy knitting.